So now they've got to start from deep in their end of the field, and Garrison Hurst takes advantage of it. He takes the handoff, kicks to his right, gets to the 20. He's in the 30, needs to cut in. He comes back up the right sideline, breaks a hard tackle, comes down to the 30. He's down to the 20. He's down to the 10. He's down to the 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown! 49ers! 96-yard run from scrimmage. Garrison Hurst breaking tackle after tackle, sweeps down the sideline. Throws off bodies like clothes after a marathon.
Young, back to throw. In trouble, he's going to be sacked. No, gets away. He runs, gets away again, goes to the 40, gets away again, to the 35, cuts back at the 30, to the 20, the 50, the 10. He died. Touchdown, 49ers.
Third down, Alex takes the snap. Alex looking down in post, and it's got it! Touchdown! Touchdown, 49ers!
It is second down. Ryan takes the snap, throws the slant to the left side. It's Russell intercepted. The 49ers pick it, and Navarro Bowman is redemption. Navarro Bowman running it all the way for the touchdown. No greater redemption.
The San Francisco 49ers. We can do whatever we want.
Click, click, boom! What's going on, faithfuls? The Nothing But Niners crew is back, and we're here to bring you guys another show. Now, guys, it's going to be a fun one here. We got a lot to talk about, man. The title of this episode is 49ers Against Themselves, okay? I'm sitting around, I'm looking, I'm trying to feel it out, and I'm like, man, I don't think there's a team left in the whole tournament that can mess with the 49ers. We're going to get to all that. I'm going to break all that stuff down. Shout out to everybody that's out there in the chat. I appreciate you guys. Let me run through these formalities really quick. Then we're going to get down to the meat and potatoes of the episode, okay? If it's your first time here on the YouTube page, we appreciate you guys. Hopefully you enjoy the show. And if you do, give us a thumbs up. Hit that like button. It helps other people find us as well. Subscribe and turn on your notifications so you know exactly when we're going live, all right? Give us a follow on some of our social media platforms. We have Twitter and Snapchat. Those handles are nothing but 9. It's the number 9, nothing but 9, ERS. All right, that's Twitter and Snapchat. We have Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch. And those handles are nothing but Niners. It's spelled all the way out, Niners. So make sure you head on over to those platforms if you're there. Facebook, we're live right now. Twitch, we're live right now. As a matter of fact, I was supposed to be able to do Periscope or something like that too. And Twitter, I forgot to add the Twitter to this whole thing, man. I forgot to add Twitter to this. I should have done it. I should have freaking done it. Let me see if I can add Twitter to this really, really quick. Let me see. We should be live on Twitter as well. Like, why are we not doing this, right? Boom. Let's get it, man. What? All right, let's go. Let's go. We stepping it up a little bit. Yeah, baby. Sure, boing, boing. I don't know if I was supposed to say that out loud, but it's cool. What happened? It's happened. All right. So it's out there now. We're live on Twitter right now, but we're on my personal Twitter. I'll sign in on the Nothing But Niners Twitter a little bit later. If you guys have questions, comments, concerns, suggestions for the shows, shoot us an email. All right. nb9ers@nothingbutniners.com. We appreciate you guys reaching out and contacting us over there. We will get to you guys as soon as we can. I promise. All right. And last but certainly not least, man, get on over our Patreon, guys. Patreon.com/nb9ers. All right, get on over there. Patreon.com/nb9ers. It's been a party over there, man. It has been a party. Shout out to all the Patreonians. I appreciate you guys. All right. If you guys don't know already, I'm your guy, 49ers Mike _NFL. That is my Twitter handle. Now, because of this overlay, you can't see it, which is fine. I'll pop it off really quick. But there's my name down there. Okay, 49ers Mike _NFL. Right there. All right. But that's not important. Right now, it's about your favorite team, the San Francisco 49ers, okay? Now, we're going to start with some news. We're going to do all that stuff. But I'm going to start this episode with a very quick 10-second moment of silence. This morning, we received a phone call that my grandfather passed. So, Grandfather Andrews, we love you. Rest in peace. I'm going to do that really quick for my family. I know some of my family watches this. My thoughts and prayers are with the rest of my family. So rest in peace, Pop. All right. All right. Thank you guys for bearing with me for that. We also have some positive news, guys. It is a 49ers legend's birthday today. All right. 10 seconds to see if you guys can guess it. Ready, set, go. Who knows it? Who knows it? Who knows it? Nobody? 4, 3, 2, 1. Nobody got it, man. Come on, y'all. It's big dog Patrick Willis, man. Patrick Willis' birthday is today, man. That's right, NBA Chan. You got it. There you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Happy birthday to the GOAT, man. Patrick Willis. Now everybody know it, right? We popped a picture up there. Look, Chan. Now everybody won the front like they knew already. They didn't know. I'm kidding. I'm sure you guys knew. I am sure you guys were well aware that it was Patrick Willis' birthday. So that's pretty cool, man. Big shout out to him, man. 49ers great. Hall of Famer. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know what it is. I'm a little dehydrated, so you guys are going to see me sipping on some water. I got 2 things of water over here, so I can go ahead and go back and forth between them because I am super duper thirsty over here, man. I'm sweating like crazy. So again, thank you guys for being patient with me throughout this episode, okay? Now, we always start the shows with 49ers rumors and nuggets, right? So we're going to get to the injury updates. God bless you. We're going to get to the injury updates. The 49ers have done something. Kyle Shanahan went on his little presser and he gave a couple of injury updates here. So this is what I got here. Where are my notes here? All right. So Kyle Shanahan reported on Trent Williams' ankle. All right. He said it's an ankle sprain, but they didn't say it was a high ankle sprain. All right. So what I took from that wasn't necessarily anything bad. He says Trent Williams and Jeff Wilson Jr. have ankle sprains, not high ankle sprains. Otherwise, he would have ruled them out already. All right. This is something that they're going to monitor. They are hoping that these guys can practice this week. All right. So we're going to keep our eye on that. Practice is tomorrow on Wednesday. So if we can get those guys there, that'll be good. If not, we will have an update for you guys. So again, this is where you guys are going to want to be for the latest news. All right. We're going to make sure we break all of that down for you guys. What is this stuff here? Oh man, look at this. Okay. Sorry, there's a bunch of new features on this. There's a bunch of new features on here that I knew nothing about. So I'm scrolling down and I see some stuff. Sorry about that. All right. Other updates from Kyle Shanahan here. Again, he has not ruled out Trent Williams or Jeff Wilson Jr., but he did say that they both have ankle sprains. He talked about Trent Williams' ankle sprain being similar to what he had previously, but that did keep him out of practice in the game last time. All right. I'm actually going to go over at the end of the episode. I'm going to go over our injury report from the first time, well, the last time, I should say, we played the Rams in week 18. Okay. He also talked about Deebo Samuel. All right. Wide receiver Deebo Samuel took a helmet to the side of his knee on that very last play. All right. He said that he was able to leave the game fine and everything. He was walking around the locker room, but it was a little sore, and they were going to do some more evaluating on it. Doesn't look like anything long-term, but it was definitely contact to that knee. All right. So Deebo Samuel's knee is something else that we have to take notice to. Also, guys, he said Ambry Thomas is better this week, and he has a chance to practice tomorrow. Okay. So we got to see what happens, man. Ambry Thomas was out. I'm still not sure why Ambry Thomas missed that last game, but it's cool. What happened is what happened. I'm not going to worry about it. Neither are you guys. We're not going to stress about it. What happened is what happened. And we got through it, man. We got through it. I'm going to talk about that later on in the game, man. I'm going to talk about that later on because this team showed me some stuff. Don't forget, this episode is called 49ers Against Themselves, guys. I don't think there's a team in the league left in this tournament that can mess with the Niners, man. And that's exciting. That's exciting. All right. Latest 49ers rumors and updates, okay? So we talked about Patrick Willis' birthday already. There's another thing that's going on, man. The Niners are making roster moves, sort of, kind of. Not ones that are making major headlines here. Dov Kleiman tweets out 49ers cut safety Jared Wilson ahead of NFC Championship game. this was a little strange for me because I didn't see any other kind of updates. I didn't see any other kind of news. I didn't see anything else surrounding this. It was just an announcement. No why, nothing. Just, hey, we got rid of this guy. And I was a little confused. I'm expecting more news to come out later. Maybe we'll hear something later on about it. But at this moment, we haven't heard anything else at all. All right. So safety Jarrett Wilson has been cut from the 49ers ahead of the NFC Championship game. Okay. I'm not going to say that's major. I'm not going to say that's big news because Talanoa Hufanga was out there. He's been playing along with Tart and Ward. Those guys were out there. So hopefully everything is good. Knock on wood. All right. And then we also have this one here, man. The 49ers Rams NFC title game has drawn referee Carl Sheffers and all-star crew. Now, I know a lot of people were excited about this. Oh, we like Sheffers. We like Sheffers. At least it wasn't so-and-so. But listen to this here, okay? It says the Sheffers crew assessed the most penalties in the NFL this season. I don't know if that's good or not. Los Angeles Rams are 2-4 all time with Sheffers. San Francisco is 9-7. 9-8. That's 17 games. That's 17 games. The Sheffers crew was hardest on the NFL's 17 crews on home teams in 2021. So they were the toughest crew. I guess they threw the most flags of those crews on home teams. That might go into the favor of the 49ers. Some people are going to be happy about that. Some people feel like, I don't care who the officiating crew is. Just go out there and play your style of football and everything will take care of itself. But that's not always true. Sometimes you got to know who these opponents are and what you can and can't get away with. You're going to have to be very mindful of what's going on. You got to have some conversations with these guys before the game, during the game, and after the game. You got to know how to work out. You know what I'm saying? With you got to know how to work out with these guys. So it is what it is. But, we got some contributions to get to here. Thank you guys for the contributions. I see them here. Thank you very much. Let me see here. The first one here is from Jay Faithful, $5. Thank you very much. He says, prayers to you and your fam. Aloha akuai. Oh, man, you're going to make me say it wrong. I don't know what that means, but thank you very much. From mine to yours. Aloha aku. Aioi Male Agi Ega. I don't know. I'm sorry. No disrespect. I tried though. But from mine to yours. Thank you very much, brother. I really, really appreciate it. And then Tanya chimes in also. Thank you so much, Tanya. She says, my condolences to you and your family. Love Seau family from the Bay. Thank you guys very, very much. I appreciate the contributions. You guys are far, far too kind. You guys are great. All right. All right, here we go. So, I'm getting some text messages here. Let me see. All right. So we talked about the injuries already. We talked about the latest news, making roster moves and things like that, and the officiating crew. I think the officiating crew is going to be cool and all, but I don't care about that right now. Right now, I want to go back to this Packers game. I know. You guys are probably listening to 40,000 podcasts, 40 different shows already about this game and all. And unfortunately, maybe fortunately, depends on how you look at it, man. After the game, we just sat back and we kicked it with everybody, right? We just sat back and we just talked to whoever wanted to call in. We put the link in there in the show. Everybody jumped in, everybody chimed in, and we just had a good time. And I didn't give any kind of feedback, any thoughts on the show, any thoughts on the game. I just responded to everybody, and then I read the contributions at the end of the show, and then we got out of there, right? Great night. Couldn't believe we won that game. There's a couple of things that I want to talk about. All right. Again, 49ers against themselves. It's been evident since the Titans game. Okay. Since the Titans game that it's been the Niners against the Niners. There's not a single team that strikes fear in me right now. Nobody. Not the Chiefs. I know the Bills didn't make it. Cost me some money, but it's cool. The Bills didn't make it. I'm not worried about the Bills if they were in here. I'm not worried about the Chiefs. I'm not worried about the Bengals. I'm not worried about the Rams, right? We have played all of these teams already, except the Chiefs this year. We have played all these teams already. And we've handled the remaining teams already, except the Chiefs. Again, except the Chiefs. But if you go back to that Titans game, there was never a moment in that game where you said, man, the Niners can't do blase, 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 because the Titans are doing da-da-da-da-da. When's the last time you guys watched a 49ers game and sincerely felt like, man, this opposing team is stopping us from doing blank, whatever that word is, running, passing, whatever. When's the last time you watched a game against the 49ers and felt that the opposing team was the reason we weren't successful at something, at some facet of the game, right? Now you go back and you look at this last game against the Packers, and I do believe that their defensive coordinator deserves some credit, right? Green Bay, yep, Edward, here we go. Where'd he go? Green Bay passing last week. We couldn't get anything going last week in the air, right? We couldn't even get anything going on the ground, if we're being completely honest with ourselves, right? It just seems like Green Bay really had our number. But did they, though? But did they? I mean, look, first quarter, everyone's going to talk about that throw that George Kittle dropped, right? I mean, he was wide open, would have been a game changer. Boom, would have blown everything open right there. Probably would have been a touchdown. But that was on 2nd and 12. Did you guys see what happened on 3rd and 12? Did you guys see what happened on 3rd and 12? The very next play, Jimmy Garoppolo's in shotgun. He drops back a little bit, and the pressure's coming right away. And he just zips this ball across the middle. And I'm like, who is he throwing that to? And as the ball's in the air, right before the ball gets there, the wide receiver turns his head. It's Juwan Jennings. Hits him in his hands, and he drops it too. Beautiful, beautiful play by Jimmy Garoppolo. Beautifully drawn up by Kyle Shanahan. Excellent delivery, the time. But guys, I think it was more the weather. I know it's not fair, right? I know that's not fair. You have to give respect, pay homage to all those opponents that are out there. Those guys were playing a hell of a game. And I'll be honest with you, man, that defensive line was getting after Jimmy. It seemed like every 3rd down, Jimmy was getting sacked, right? So let me not take away anything from what they were doing. Let me not take away anything from what they were doing. But I still felt like, man, we should be able to do more than what we're doing. I didn't think it was them as much as it was us getting in our own way. Maybe that's me being biased. I don't know. That's how I felt watching that game. Okay. So Edward, I'm with you here, man. Last week, Packers, they were doing some stuff, man. They were doing some stuff, okay? But it seemed like when Kyle wanted to flip that switch, we get the ball back with 3 minutes and 26 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Right? It's tied up. It's after the special teams punt block and all that stuff. He just marched right down the field. No rush. Didn't burn timeouts. No panic. No pressure. That tells me that it's possible. I'm not saying they could have, but it's possible. There's a switch. They flicked some switch and just did what they wanted to do at certain points in that game. I don't know. I'm just saying I didn't feel like Green Bay controlled us as much as we prevented us from being successful. All right. So I better be getting Chinese food again every week. I'm getting Chinese food every week, man. Every week. All right. So I'm watching the game, man, and I'm getting frustrated. I want more from the quarterback position. I want more from the running back position. I want more from the offensive line, right? And then all of a sudden, the third phase of the game just steps up. Third phase of the game just completely goes crazy. So let me tell you guys this little story I got here. Okay, so let me go through my notes here, what I got for today, right? All hands on deck. All right. I'm saying 49ers against themselves, all hands on deck. These are my 2-star notes for this episode of Nothing But Niners tonight, okay? There was a point in time where our backup corner had to go out for the backup corner. Ambry Thomas is supposed to be the starter. He didn't play in the game. So the 49ers started Dante Johnson. All right. In the 4th quarter, Dante Johnson gets injured. He runs head-to-head, boom, with DJ Jones. It was bad. It was pretty bad. Johnson was down for a while. He didn't get back up, It was what it was. So he has to miss a couple of plays. And in typical professional and smart Aaron Rodgers style, he looks at Josh Norman and just zoop, he locked right in on Josh Norman. Right on him, man. He knew I'm going after this guy right here, right now. Right here, right now. Okay. And there was like this like, this is it. You know, as soon as Josh Norman went out on that field, it just felt to me like what's going to be is going to be based off of this play right here. I know that one play does not decide the outcome of an entire game unless you're in sudden death overtime or something like that, right? But in that moment, I felt like this is going to be it. Either Josh Norman is going to hold or he's going to fold. Resilient. This team was so resilient. All hands on deck, okay? All hands on deck. They were the most resilient team I have ever seen in my entire life. Josh Norman didn't flinch. They put Adams right on him. I'm going to put our best weapon on who is ideally your worst weapon. This is the guy you didn't start. This is the guy that's coming off the bench, the slow guy, the old guy, the guy that gets all the flags. I'm putting our best guy right on him. No pressure. Him and Tart, put the clamps on him, bro. Nothing doing. Okay, that was cool. That was second down. Third down, you know what happened? He went right back to him. Just in case the refs didn't get that call right, just in case there should have been a flag, Aaron Rodgers went right back to him, bro. And I'm sitting here like, oh my God, he's going to do it. He's going to do it, man. There's going to be a flag. No flag. No flag at all. And I was so hyped. And that's what led us to the punt when we march down the field and we get the game-winning field goal, right? In regulation, by the way, So that was cool, right? That was like a lot of fun to see. That was a lot of fun to experience. I was very, very excited about that, right? But let me break this thing home, right? So the 49ers were down. Their starting rookie corner and Dante Johnson filled in well for most of the game. Late in the fourth quarter, Johnson goes down. Norman had to come in. Okay, that's one person. This one person had to come in, hold his own until Johnson felt well enough to come back in there. And we talked about the injuries following the game to guys like Trent Williams. Let's talk about Trent Williams. Like Deebo Samuel. We're going to talk about Deebo Samuel, right? We talked about these injuries to these guys. Well, we talked about it as in the post-game injury report. But what about during the game? How early did you guys notice Big Trent Williams walking around and limping out there? It felt like it was pretty early to me. My man was out there limping. He wasn't doing too well. You know, he didn't look that good. Mike, how you feeling? I'm okay, Mariah. I'm making it. Thank you very much for checking on me. I'm making it. I'm good. You know, but Trent Williams, man, he was out there and he's just kind of going through the motions, but he's giving it his all. Kyle sending big man in motion. I mean, he's running over opposing players. He's running over his own tight ends. He don't give a damn who's in his way. Just straight bulldozer style, right? And big man was out there moving. And he go back. He's hobbled. He's limping a little bit. You can watch him getting into his sets. He's a little bit slower, doing a couple little extra little paces with his feet. You know what I'm saying? You could see that there was something physically ailing our guy, Trent Williams. You could see it, but he was resilient. He fought through it the entire game. Now, will he be available next game? I don't know. But I do know what he went through. They talk about that ankle sprain. All right. Not a high ankle sprain, but an ankle sprain. All right. He went out there and he played through it and they finished the game and they won. They pulled it off. Okay. Then you have to step back and we talk about Deebo. Okay. Now, Kyle said that Deebo took a helmet to the side of the knee on that very last run. All right. I did not watch the Trent Williams mic'd up yet. I didn't see it yet. I saw it today, like as it was available, but I didn't see it yet. And so, you know, he talked about that. It was 3rd and 7. Big 3rd and 7. Otherwise, it's like a 48-yard attempt or something like that, right? And Kyle calls a pass play. And it was going to be a pass play to Deebo. And they call a timeout. Now, I don't remember who called the timeout. I don't care. I don't know if it was the Packers trying to see what the Niners look was, or if it was the Niners trying to see what the Packers defensive front was. But either way, it allowed both teams to assess what the opponent was going to do. And they come back. They snap the ball. They turn around. They hand it off to Deebo. And Deebo busts through that line like a bat out of hell. picks up 9 on a 3rd and 7. Crowd's going crazy. I'm over here going crazy. If you guys were watching with us on the Patreon, you saw how I was reacting. Oh my God, we're going to win. We're going to win. We got this. We got this. It's going to go. Like, just a complete change in the mood. Right? But you had nothing to lose. If you didn't get it, it's tie score. You're probably going to go into overtime, right? Or you try to get it on 4th down. You don't know, but you don't know what's going to happen, right? So Deebo does that, and Kyle tells us that he gets injured on that play. But what about before then? The 3rd quarter, about halfway through the 3rd quarter. Was it halfway? Let me see. 6 minutes, 26 seconds. Deebo out there, he catches the pass across the middle, and boom, gets hit in his chest, right? And he's like down, and he's breathing heavy, and he's breathing hard, and I thought maybe the wind got knocked out of him. And he goes and he sits on the bench on the sideline. They go to commercial break, and they come back, and he's pulling his pads off of his chest, and he's breathing heavy. I mean, really, really heavy, right? And Deebo, from that moment on, was in for a couple of plays, back on the sideline. In for a couple of plays, back on the sideline. You're absolutely right, 49er Jeff. It looked like some kind of chest injury. We couldn't tell how severe it was. We don't know. They don't tell us that stuff, right? In and out, in and out, in and out. The key word, though, resilient. Those boys were resilient out there, okay? And they go out there and they finish the game, right? It's all hands on deck. It's the 49ers against themselves. It's Deebo, how bad do you want it? Trent, how bad do you want it? And when you're talking to guys like that, you're going to go out there and get the job done, right? During that same last drive that I just talked about where Deebo was able to get the 1st down, right? Just a couple plays before that, he had a big catch to Kittle right across the middle. Kittle was dropping passes earlier in that game. The precipitation was snowing a lot harder. It was colder out there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there were more reasons to drop passes then than there were before. But this team is resilient. This team is battle-tested. This team is fucking tough. This is a tough team. I'm sorry if you guys are watching with little ones at home and I curse them. I apologize. This is a tough team. This is a tough team. And even with Jimmy Garoppolo. Even with Jimmy Garoppolo. Now, did I like Jimmy's play? No. Did I like the sacks that he took? No. But that SOB is tough. He's tough. He didn't flinch. He got battered and beat all night long. He just gets up. I don't care about the shoulder injury. I don't care about the elbow. I don't care about the thumb. I don't care about the legs. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You know why I don't care? Because those guys are back out there. They're just going, and they're getting after it over and over and over. And you can hit us, but you can't beat us. You can knock us down, but you can't knock us out. And they keep getting back up. They are resilient. They're resilient. They just keep doing it over and over. They're like glutton for punishment. It's what they do. It's what they do. So you watch Jimmy. You watch Trey. Listen to me. You watch Jimmy. You watch Trent. You watch Deebo. You watch Kittle. These guys are out there doing their own thing. Everybody's out there doing their own thing. And I talked about on the defensive side of the ball with Dante Johnson going out and coming back. When there's another player who had just came back. That man's name was Jordan Willis. Jordan Willis. Man, I don't have my soundboard hooked up. It's here. It's charged and everything, but I don't have it hooked up, man. Dang, y'all lucky I don't have this hooked up right now because y'all be getting the applause sound right now. Right? My man, Jordan Willis. This dude goes out there. And Jordan Willis, man, he straight up wins the game for the 49ers. Now, yes, it's a team effort. It's a team effort. But Jordan Willis was responsible for a 10-point swing in this game. Guys, the Niners only won by 3. The Niners only had 13 points. And it was 10 points that Jordan Willis was responsible for. I'm not going to say single-handedly because that's a knock on the rest of the team. It's a knock on the rest of the team. All right. So we're driving down the field and Jimmy throws this interception. And it was like, oh man, like it just took life right out. Like you felt like, oh, it's over, man. We needed points before the half. Now they got the ball and they're marching down the field and they get a big play down the sideline. It's like, oh my God, they're gonna 2-for-1 us. They're gonna 2-for-1 us. Like this is what Kyle likes to do to other teams. That's how it felt. It was going that way. It wasn't good, right? And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the defense knuckles up. They knuckle up. They get tight. All of a sudden, they're like, hey, we good. We're good. They knuckle down. They batten the hatches. And they hold them to a field goal attempt. And I'm like, okay, cool. We're getting out of here with just 3 points. That is good. That's a win. That's a win in my book. Look at my dumbass settling, not expecting more, right? Not feeling like we deserve more. But Jordan Willis, that boy Jordan Willis, what did he do? My man said, I got this. He goes in there, he hooks my man, and Jimmy Ward runs in freely, and he blocks the extra point. Boom! I'm like, okay. That guy should get a game ball. And I'm going to give out some game balls also, right? But that guy should get a game ball. That was cool. But Jordan Willis wasn't done. He was not done. Fast forward to the end of the game. Niners cannot get in the end zone. In fact, the Niners offense didn't get in the end zone all night long. They didn't. Special teams was responsible for all of the points. All 13 points, special teams. Our weakest. Oh, come on, y'all. They were resilient. You understand what I'm saying? This team has found different ways to win every time. There's 3 phases. And our weakest phase was the one that held us down. End of the game, Jordan Willis is in there, right over the long snapper, and he just blows them up when they're trying to punt from their own end zone. And my man gets in there and he lifts that one arm, not two. He didn't go over there like this. He was still driving my man back with one arm. He reaches up, boom, blocks it. Ball goes straight up in the air. So much so, if you guys get a chance to go back and watch it and look at everybody doing this. It seems like they're spinning for hours. Like it's an eternity waiting for this ball to land. And if you listen to Talanoa Hufanga talk about it, he even says it. He's like, bro, like we knew we blocked it. We just didn't know where it went. I had no idea where it was until I heard it land. Boom. And on that icy tundra, that ball didn't go anywhere, did it? I mean, it could have bounced and rolled all the way out of bounds or something like that. No, sir. Icy. It's wet. It's snowing, right? He picked it up like it was nothing. It was meant to be. You can't fight fate. You can't beat a team that is as resilient as the 49ers. You just can't. The defense knuckled down. Do you guys realize that they scored on that opening drive and only scored one other time that whole game? You know how demoralizing it is when Aaron Rodgers talks all that shit, right? Well, last time we beat them at home 2 years ago in the postseason, you know what they said? We got to get one of these at home. It's different when we're playing in our house. It's a lot colder. It's 20 degrees and the elements are part of it. And that's what we like. That's where we can get them. Your mouth wrote a check that your ass couldn't cash. And you got bounced right out the postseason, bro. Right out the postseason. It was crazy. He literally asked for this. He said, this is how we beat the 49ers. We got to get this game in our house. We were there, Aaron. Our defense showed up. You missed some passes, just like Jimmy missed some passes, right? There was some drops and all that stuff. It goes both ways. And that's why a lot of people are going to blame it on the weather. I understand. But man, what a showing by Willis. What a showing by the special teams unit. What a showing by the defense. And way to get tough when we needed it most by the offense, man. Like, if that doesn't get you fired up, we've gotten to shootouts this year. We've gotten to low-scoring games. This might have been the lowest-scoring game that we won all year long. I don't know if we won another game with 13 points all year long. And we wait to do it in the postseason. in the postseason on the road. We're road warriors this year. Resilient. You understand what I'm saying? You guys understand what I'm saying? Let me get back to one. I got a timeline I'm gonna try to stick with, guys. I'm gonna be done soon. It's just me tonight. I'm not gonna keep you all night long. I apologize. Okay. So Jordan Willis, I'm thinking give that man a game ball. Game ball, multiple of them get given out after the game for players who did well. But then he goes out and he punts. He blocks the punt that results in a touchdown. Hufanga gets a game ball for having the wherewithal to stand there and listen. And if you watch Hufanga, he had Peyton Manning feet. If you guys remember when you watch Peyton Manning drop back, he would do this prance. Doop, 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 doop. And then as soon as he saw his target, boom, and throw. Like Hufanga was doing that. He was out there bouncing around, turning, looking, listening. And then as soon as he heard it, and went right after it. Game ball for that man too. But if you get 2 game balls, that's Willis. Now we're talking maybe game MVP. Now, I don't know. If I had some partners on the show tonight, somebody would say, Mike, maybe you tripping. Maybe we give Robbie Gould the game MVP. And that's cool. I wouldn't be mad at that. But we wouldn't have been in the position we were in without Jordan Willis. Not Jimmy Garoppolo, not Kyle Shanahan, right? This was Tim Hightower and Jordan Willis and Robbie Gould show. That's where the magic happened. The defense, they did what they were supposed to do. Hey, guys, we fucked up. First one was on us. You get 1 for free. Everybody gets 1 for free. Just 1. Can't let it happen again. And they knuckled down, okay? Those guys got tough. They held it down. That's what they were supposed to do. They adjusted, and they did it. All right. So what I'm going to do now is, let me read these contributions. We got a couple more that came in here. I want to thank you guys for the contributions. You guys are great. This next one that I saw, let me find it. 49er Jeff, thanks, man. He says, condolences, Mike. Deebo and the defense as a whole, including the DC, is playing lights out. I love watching the defense right now. Bro, Jeff, let me tell you, man. The first player whose name I learned to love, it wasn't Steve Young. Wasn't Joe Montana. Wasn't Jerry Rice. Wasn't Garrison Hurst. Wasn't Beasley. Wasn't Street. Wasn't Owens. It was Bryant Young. Big 9'7". He was my favorite player growing up. I love the defense. You want to know who my next favorite player was after that? It took a while for me to find another favorite player. It was Patrick Willis. Happy birthday to P. Willie again, right? It was Patrick Willis. Bro, there is something about a good defense that just makes you feel like anything is possible. Anything is possible. No one's talking about it because DVOA says the Rams have a better defense than us. Nobody's talking about it, but you go back and you look at these teams that we've shut down on our way to where we are right now. Just take a look at it. Take a look at the points we have allowed to the big teams, the high scoring teams in the league. Here, I'll pull it up. Don't worry. I got you guys. I'll tell you how many points we've allowed to each one of these teams. Aaron Rodgers was out there. He's supposed to be Mr. 30 Burger at home. That's what they told us. They told us Aaron Rodgers gets 30 at home in the bad weather. This is my house. That's what I do. Nah, bro. Sorry. Didn't work like that. You stay at 10. Just chill out. Good weather. Damn near inside a dome, right? Jerry's World. Most yards in the NFL per game. Most points in the NFL per game. They told us this was the best offensive weapons that the 49ers are going to go up against. They're the best in the league. The Dallas Cowboys. 17 points. 17 points. Aaron Rodgers, Mr. 30 plus. Cowboys, they averaging 40. 17. Rewind to week 18. Do or die time. It took overtime. It did. It did. We spotted them 17 points. All first half. All first verse. All first verse. If y'all get that reference, type it in there. If Breezy was in, he might get that one. He might get that one. We went up against the Rams in week 18. Spotted them 17. They finished with 24. They finished with 24. When we were finding our way, looking ourselves in the mirror, you caught us at our weakest moment. You could only get 24. They don't want to play us now. They don't want to play. You can't tell this defense shit. There's nothing you can tell this defense right now, bro. Jeff, this is something that is incredibly fun to watch. The Texans, yeah, that's the Texans. 7. The Titans, they got us. That was 20. The Falcons, 13. The Bengals, one of the teams remaining in the tournament, they're here in the dance. 23. And I think they've got the best wide receiving core that's left out there. Okay. But you know what I'm saying? But again, Jeff, thanks so much. I'm enjoying watching this defense every single snap. Watching what D'Amico Ryans is out there doing with these guys is incredible. And Deebo, because it's so common, it's being said so much all year long, but that man is a man out there. That boy about to get this guap. Oh, man. He about to get the whole bag. Deebo about to get $22 million a year. Do y'all know that? He's going to get $22 million a year. We'll talk about that in a couple months. Don't worry about it. All right. Jay Faithful, man, thanks for the contributions. Let's put this out there. Jimmy G didn't score a passing touchdown. Neither did MVP Rodgers. Talk to him, man. It was a rushing touchdown over there. Rodgers didn't do it either. You got to call it like it is, man. You got to call it like it is. Jimmy Garoppolo did a lot of things wrong in this game. A lot of things that frustrated me. I won't say wrong because I don't know what the actual play calls were, right? I won't say that. He took some sacks that I felt like he didn't have to. He threw a very untimely interception when we were in position to score. If he just threw it away, wasn't even third down, wasn't fourth down. Lived to fight another down, but cool. He made some mistakes. But Jimmy did enough. And 90% of the time, he will do enough to win you the game. He'll do enough. That's why the faithful are struggling with themselves. That's why there's this internal battle. Keep him. I call it the Tim Tebow effect. I do. I call it the Tim Tebow effect. I remember when Tim Tebow first got in the NFL and he was going crazy with the Denver Broncos. And everybody was saying, man, listen, the guy just knows how to win games. Because you could tell people weren't watching Tim Tebow play. If they were, they would know he was absolutely terrible. Now, Jimmy's not bad as Tim Tebow. So let me be clear with what I'm saying here. I'm not saying Jimmy is as bad as Tim Tebow, but I'm calling it the effect. Tebow found a way to win. No matter what was going on, he would run for the right first down, make the right pass. Tim Tebow had games where he completed 5 passes in a game and won. Look it up. Don't argue with me. Just look it up. Just look it up. 5 passes. 5. Remember how we said Jimmy was crazy for completing 6 passes in that one game in the postseason? Tebow had 5. It's cool, though. It's cool. Don't worry about it. It wasn't the postseason, though. But still, there was something about Tim Tebow, the box score watchers on ESPN and NFL Network. And these guys weren't watching the games. They were just saying, look at this. They won again with Tim Tebow. And then they would find his highlights and just play the highlights. And then it was this national thing. And people in Denver were, oh, Tebow. And I'm sitting here thinking, I would lose my mind watching that man play football every single game. I would lose my mind. And I kind of feel like that's where we are now. But the reason I call it the Tebow effect is as long as you're winning, the masses don't care. They don't. But I'm not the masses. I am me. I do want better from the quarterback position. However, I am completely okay with Jimmy Garoppolo right now. Both can be true. It is not either or, guys. I do want better, and I am okay with Garoppolo right now. That's how it works. Okay? All right. Thanks for that contribution, man. I appreciate it. Let me make sure there's no other ones in here before we keep it moving. You guys are incredible, man. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me, man. I got a couple more things to say over here, and then I'm going to let you guys go, okay? I'm going to let you guys get to your night. You guys have been fabulous, man. You guys have been fabulous. I appreciate you guys out here, all right? I saw somewhere people asking Where's Tony? Where's Nick and all? I'm not sure where Nick is. I know Tony is celebrating his birthday. His birthday is actually tomorrow. But he's got to work, I think, the next day. So I know he's out celebrating with his wife right now. So happy birthday to my guy, Tony. Well, I'll say it tomorrow on the show tomorrow. I let the cat out the bag. I'll say it on the show tomorrow, though. I'll wish him a happy birthday officially. I don't like doing it early. It's bad luck. So, yeah, but he's out celebrating now. So that's good for him. And Breezy, I'm not sure what happened with my man Breezy. I thought he was going to be on. We were talking about going a lot earlier, but it didn't work out that way. All right. Let me get to these game balls, man. Resilient, man. The 49ers are the most resilient team in the NFL. And there's nobody, not only is there nobody that can play us, it's the Niners against us. It's the Niners against the Niners. If Jimmy plays the way that Kyle needs him to, we'll put up 30-plus points against this Rams team. We will. Not we can. We will put up 30-plus points against this Ram team. And if the defense plays the way that I know that they can, they're going to give them some yards on whoever K'Wan Williams is guarding. It'll probably be Cooper Kupp. But it's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough to win them that game. It's not. It's not. All right. But I'm going to get to the game preview later on this week. Not right now. All right. Let me get back to my list here. I'm going to give out some game balls, okay? So Jordan Willis, you get a game ball. All right. You actually get 2 for me. But you get a game ball. Talanoa Hufanga, you get a game ball. Eric Armstead. Guys, Eric Armstead is not being discussed enough. If DeForest Buckner was on this team right now, doing what Eric Armstead is doing, and yes, I'm saying this for a reason. Let me drive it home, not comparing the two. If DeForest Buckner was on this team right now, doing what Eric Armstead is doing, he would be an all-pro consideration. Tell me I'm crazy. Tell me I'm wrong. That's fine. DeForest Buckner came in with this pedigree. He came in with this this leadership role. He came in with this just this mindset. He had this persona, this aura around him, right? And Armstead had to kind of earn his, where Buckner, it was kind of given to him. Which I don't understand. Both of these guys are first-round picks. And since Kyle's been here, Armstead has been Mr. Iron Man. Armstead and Lincoln Tomlinson. You can't get these guys off the damn field. Okay? But for whatever reason, there's this animosity towards Eric Armstead. I don't know if it's because people want sacks, but watch this guy every single play. Watch this guy every game. You know, people have bad plays, but this guy is incredible. He's incredible. Eric Armstead, man, you get a game ball, bro. Good seeing you inside, playing where you're supposed to play. I like it. Robbie Gould. Round of applause. Robbie Gould gets a game ball, man. He went out there, stared death in the face. He said, man, y'all think this is cold, bro? I'm from Chicago. Boop. Let's go, man. Robbie Gould taking it home for us, man. That's what you do. Resilient. Nobody was harder on Robbie Gould than this guy right here. Me. I was the hardest on Robbie Gould, bro. Didn't matter. Robbie's out there earning his keep right now. Huh? All that money's finally paying off that we're giving this guy. Clutch. Didn't flinch. He didn't care that weather. He was built for that moment right there. Resilient. Robbie Gould signs this big-ass contract, and what does he do? Has the worst season of his career. Way to bounce back, Robbie Gould. Game ball for him. Game ball for Robbie Gould. Who else do I got game balls for? Hold on. Jimmy Ward. Of course. Huh? Of course. Jimmy Ward. My man had a busted coverage on a big play. Dante Johnson's expecting some help. Lets the guy get beyond them both. Tart has to run him down. Makes the tackle. Right? And Jimmy Ward could have folded. He could have got upset. Him and Dante Johnson are in the end zone. They're meeting. They're talking. They're They're going over what happened. and they shake it off, tap each other on the helmet. Let's go get him. Let's go get him. And on that same drive, he gets in there and blocks the field goal. Jimmy Ward, way to bounce back, and he played much better the second half. Talk about adjustments. Talk about communicating. Game ball to Jimmy Ward, man. Let's go. All right. I got 2 more game balls I got to give out here. 2 more, and I'm going to give out my MVP. I already said it earlier, but I'm going to say it again. All right. Actually, I'm going to give you 3 because one of them is a little funny one. All right. So, Tabor Pepper. Y'all like, what? Why is Mike giving Tabor Pepper a game ball? A long snapper? Like, what are you talking about, Mike? This guy snaps the ball and just stands there. I want you guys to go back and watch with 4 seconds left in the game. Tabor Pepper snaps the ball, and once he gets his balance back, he stands up and he just sprints. He sprints right for the goalpost. I mean, he doesn't look back, doesn't look. He knows for a fact, because the snap was good, the hold was good, he knows that was going through. And that's a very, very important football, the physical ball, not a ball, that specific ball. And if you guys watch it, he snaps the ball, he gets his balance, and he just makes a beeline right for the goalpost. And then there's a mic somewhere. I saw a video of this where he's like, give me the ball, give me that ball. You can hear him saying it. He gets the ball, and he gives it to his guy, Robbie Gould. This is a team, guys. This is us against us. They're doing it for each other out there. This team is unified. They fight for each other. They bang for each other. He could have said, hey, Robbie, you go get that shit yourself. Ain't got nothing for me. They ain't got nothing to do with me. He went to go get it for him. How many times have we heard about players getting game balls for other guys, right? We heard about Kittle getting it for, who was it? It was somebody's first touchdown. Mitchell, maybe? I don't remember. It was somebody's first touchdown. Juwan Jennings, maybe? And then George Kittle went to go find the football and get it for him and hold on to it for him. You know what I'm saying? These guys are selfless. It's the 49ers against themselves. You can't beat a team. Listen, you can have the best player in the league on your team. Let's say Aaron Donald. We're about to play them. You can have the best player in the league. A lot of people feel like Aaron Donald is the best football player in the NFL. Aaron Donald can't beat 22 people by himself. He can't. He can't. We are the best team in this tournament right now. We are the best team in this tournament. And there's not another team out there that can beat us. It's us against ourselves. All right? All hands on deck. My wife is really going through it back there. All right. So I got Tabor Pepper in here. Okay? I thought about giving one a tart for running down that play. It's probably a game-changing play. And that was a great, great play. And Tart's been playing really, really well, but I did not have him getting one. Fred Warner had a hell of a game. I did not have him getting one. All right? But here's one I'm going to now. It's a player that's not a player. He's a coach, but he's a coach that y'all have never heard of probably. His name is Maurice Drayton. Maurice Drayton is getting a game ball from the 49ers. And a round of applause. From me. Maurice Drayton, we could not have done this without you and your contributions and your thumbprint, your imprint on this game. Now, if you guys are out there and you haven't Googled his name yet, Maurice Drayton is a special teams coordinator for the Green Bay Packers. That's right, guys. Y'all got it. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about, baby. See, you got it. You got it. We do not get this victory without the contributions from Maurice Drayton, guys. That man right there held us down. Do you hear me? Held us down. That man right there. Again, round of applause. Round of applause for that guy right there. Okay. So I like it. I like it a lot, man. All right. I told you guys my MVP already. My MVP for the game is hands down, without a doubt, Jordan Willis. Way to come back from injury and leave your imprint on the game, man. That was phenomenal. That was absolutely phenomenal. Okay. I got to take this comment down because yeah. All right. So let me see here. Let me see what else we got left here. We got a couple of contributions that I have to get to really quick. Let me read these. I don't want anyone to feel left out here. All right. Duchess says, nope, that doesn't say Duchess. I don't know. But besides the turnovers, the one thing that irks me about Jimmy is his inability to get rid of the ball. I don't think he threw the ball away once in Green Bay. He did once, and I actually thought it might have been a fumble, and I thought the ball might have actually hit Trent Williams in the ankle. The ball, so he throws the ball away, and it was supposed to be a screen pass to the left, but they blew up the play. He throws the ball down to the ground, but it bounces right up in the air. A guard, I believe, catches it and starts running down the sideline with it. But I thought the ball bounced off of Trent Williams' ankle, believe it or not. They never really zoomed in on it. I couldn't see. But after the guard picked it up and started running with it, they ended up blowing it dead. So I'm assuming that they assumed that Jimmy was throwing the ball away, like spiking it. All right. That is the only ball off the top of my head I can recall him actually throwing away, not trying to squeeze it in somewhere or whatever. But I can't say he'll learn to do it. I don't know. He's been in the league a long time, and it's just not how he's wired. It's not how he's wired. He has a quick delivery, and he trusts that delivery, and he thinks that he can get it in the places that sometimes he can and sometimes he can't. Like, that's also part of what makes Jimmy good, right? Some of those phenomenal tight window throws across the middle, that zip, is because he has that mindset. So you take that aspect away from him, Jimmy Garoppolo is Nick Mullins. You don't want that. You don't want that. You're not making this push, this run with a Nick Mullins. So I know a lot of people out there feel Kyle could do this, what we're doing right now with any quarterback, and I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case at all. But thank you for that contribution here. Sean, he says, K. All right. K is good at selecting coaches on D. Kyle. This D is tough and scrappy. Offense, no superb offense. Onslaughts. Just phone booth fights. Lamb shawarma in LA this Sunday. Okay. Okay. Calling it now. Super Bowl champs. Be blessed, Mike. My man, Sean. Thanks for the contribution, man. I really, really appreciate it, man. Kyle Shanahan has done a phenomenal job at picking Robert Saleh and Robert Saleh's heir apparent, his protege. My throat is getting really, really dry. I'm sorry about that, guys. But the defense is A+, man. Best defense in the league right now. Best defense in the tournament. And I would take our defense over any of the other ones that we're playing all year long right now. Just absolutely phenomenal, man. And I say, hey, let's go. Let's get that ring, man. Let's get that ring. They have to deal with us. The league, and all the teams that are left, they have to deal with us. They made the biggest mistake in the world letting us get in. They should have never let us in this dance. They should have never let us in this dance, bro. And every single week, where a team is favored over us, we go out there and we just smash them. The Rams, an all high-powered Rams team, it's only 3.5-point favorites. That's home field advantage. That's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Ravi, man, he says, don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but it's looking like a 2019 rematch, and I don't know how to feel about it. Like I said, there's not a single team in this league that's left in this tournament that I'm afraid of. I think we can beat them all. The problem is this. You get these high-powered offenses like what they have in Cincy, like what they have in Kansas City, right? Like what they have in Los Angeles with the Rams. And Aaron Rodgers even. The Dallas Cowboys even. When they have to do a couple of consecutive punts, it starts to mess with their heads. Damn, maybe we aren't as good as what we thought we were. Man, this defense is actually really good. Well, maybe we can do that. No, that's not working either. So you take their strength away from them, and they become extremely mortal. Extremely mortal. And football is a game about emotions. The defense can change the emotion and the swing of momentum just like that. That's what the defense is special. That's why you prefer to have a good defense over a good offense. That's why they say defense wins championships. You go out there and you punch somebody in the mouth, and all of a sudden you got receivers short arm and stuff. They don't want to go across the middle anymore. You'll see how it is, man. You'll see how it is. So, Ravi, I'm not worried about it. Thanks for the contribution, though. I'm not worried about the Chiefs. I'm not worried about anybody. As long as the Niners play their brand of ball, there's nobody left in this tournament that can beat us. That's it. You guys see it in the title. It's 49ers against themselves. And as long as we remain resilient, we'll be fine. All right. My final thoughts are going to be very short tonight. Excuse me. Damn, I should have went on mute before I coughed like that. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. Sorry about that. Final thoughts tonight, guys. Be kind to each other. Hug your loved ones. Let them know that you care. All right. Tomorrow's not promised to any of us. But while we're here, let's enjoy it as much as we can. All right. SoFi, we're coming. We're coming. Y'all got to deal with us. All right. I'm going to talk about the ticket stuff, all that stuff on another show. So don't worry, guys. We're going to get to it all. It's a lot of good stuff out there to still discuss. But that's going to do it tonight. We're already over the hour mark. And this was a solo show. You guys in the chat have been incredible. I appreciate you all. Thank you all for the condolences and thoughts and prayers. Keep them coming. My family could use them. I really do appreciate it. I will see you guys soon. Prepare for glory. Anticipate pain. But always remain faithful. I'm out of here. Peace.
We all gas, no brakes, pumped up, no fakes. We spinning, we winning, we high stakes. We never miss, we all makes. Look at us dudes trying to prove, bringing you news with nothing to lose. Mike, Nick, Tony, Wayne, Method Man, we bring the pain. Hey, see, I'ma confess it. We under the pressure. If you looking to find us, we them nothing but Niners. Nothing but Niners. We nothing